So today I'm wearing black because football is dead. Why is football dead? Well, I'm going to explain that to you very soon. But before that, please smash the like button and everything. Let me just go straight to the point because I'm pissed off at the moment. It's going to be probably a 10-minute rant. I don't know. Football is dead because Manchester United and some of the other top clubs in in England, have joined in cahoots with some, wait, let me just, one of my videos. Yeah. In cahoots with some, wait, let me just. Yeah. So they've joined in cahoots with. You can talk to me anytime just by using your voice. Yes. I mean, this is sad. Honestly, it's really sad because I've been thinking about it all day. As I was watching Man United win, I was still thinking about the fact that football is dead. Why is football dead? All because of the fact that some greedy rich people don't think about anybody other than themselves. You understand? They don't think about anybody other than themselves. All they're thinking about is their greed, their greed, their greed. I'm sick and tired of all of that. You understand? I'm sick and tired of it. I'm wearing black, and I'm wearing black because I'm mourning football. Football is definitely dead. Now, no scripts at the moment because I'm just kind of pissed off. So no scripts. What I'm going to tell you here and now is I'm a football lover. I've been loving football for a very long time, and I've always had issues with people that try to con people to make money. I've had Man United being taken over by the Glazers since 2005. Listen, most of the Man United supporter fan channels have talked about this, and I've listened to all of them, and I agree with all of them because we're all concerning fans. Now, it's not just Manchester United. It's also Chelsea. It's also Manchester City. It's also Arsenal. It's also Tottenham, and it's also Liverpool. These big six clubs in England have joined hands with teams like Real Madrid, who make money off their fans. Teams like Barcelona. Barcelona actually is like a fans kind of club, but they've all joined in to form this big European Super League, which is very sad because to have other teams do that is very, very sad. And I'm sitting here and I'm very disappointed. Honestly, I'm extremely disappointed because I think about all of these and I'm like, why would they do that? Why? Is it necessary? Is it necessary? How much money do you want to make and how much influence do you want to have in order to be satisfied? You guys are bloody rich. You've made money off a lot of fans and you've always got sponsors sponsoring your clubs. So what else do you need, really? What else do you need? But no, they're not satisfied. What they want is you and me to keep spending, obviously, and then they make their big deals, and they could care less about whether the Premier League gains or lose, or whether La Liga gains or lose, or whether the Italian league gains or loses. They don't care about that. What they care about... I'm a Chelsea fan. Well, let me put this up. Adam Lallana, let me just put this up. And you're absolutely right, my friend. You're absolutely right. You're a Chelsea fan, and if they support this disgraceful proposal, you're done with football. Trust me. I just said in the beginning, I'm wearing black and black because I am mourning football. Football will be dead if this happens. It will be completely dead if this happens. I mean, how can we allow this to happen? But then again, we are not the owners of clubs. They are. We've allowed the Americans. Listen, I'm not against any American. This is a disclaimer. I'm not against any Americans. But these American owners, we've allowed them to take over our clubs. Manchester United being a fan, Liverpool, what's the name? Not Manchester City, of course. So you've got Chelsea, who's built. Actually, Chelsea is cool. I like Abramovich, but he can't allow this to happen. You understand what I'm saying? But Manchester United and Liverpool have got American owners. And obviously, I think Aston Villa as well. These owners, let me put up your comments because I actually love them. And here you said the owners of the Big Six think they can treat other 14 clubs like crap. You're absolutely right again. Because I looked at Burnley today play against us, and they didn't even look like a bottom six club. You know, they're giants, and actually they run at a very substantiated amount of money. You understand what I'm saying? So to have somebody just come in and just swoop through and say, you know what, we don't give a shit about you, we only think about ourselves, is disgraceful. It is disgraceful, and I can't accept that. And I believe a lot of people will share my sentiments that they will never accept that. You understand what I'm saying? So I think a lot of the fans need to share these content amongst themselves, because United Stand have done it. They're the biggest Man United fan channel. We've got the Chelsea channels. They've done it. Football Terrace has done it. The ladies one have done it. Togdan has done it. All of them have done it. It's sad. It's really sad. I mean, I couldn't concentrate to watch the game because I was thinking about the fact that this is happening to our beloved clubs. You know, we compete against each other and we love our clubs. We don't give a shit if what country am I in? I'm in the UK. I'm in the UK. I'm in London at the moment in the UK. Do you know what I mean? And I've been supporting Man United for a long time, but I've seen the evolution of Chelsea, and I've always been impressed with Abramovich. You understand? Adam Lallana. I don't know why you're a Chelsea fan and you're called Adam Lallana, though. I thought you'd be like a Liverpool or a Southampton fan. Yeah. Also, you live in London as well. Are you in the UK? Sorry, in London or just where in the UK? Adam Lallana. Do you know what I mean? So it's really sad, Adam, and whoever is watching. I'm very disgusted by it. You know, I'm not a political person, but I'm a football fan, and I love football. I love good football, and I love the competitiveness of the Premier League, especially. Well, that's why I watch predominantly. I do watch other leagues, but I don't watch. Oh, Lana, sorry, Lana, not Lalana. Sorry, Lana, Adam Lana. Sorry about that. You know, and yeah, I do watch the Premier League a lot. Do you know what I mean? I watch almost every game. As long as it's not in coincidence, I watch them. And I see the dedication of teams like Leicester, Everton, Aston Villa, West Ham, who are in the Champions League places, Leeds United, the very beautiful football they play. I love all of these football clubs. I don't support them, but I love the dedication they put into the Premier League. And they've contributed to the growth of the Premier League. Leeds got relegated back in 2004. We were all hoping that they would come back because they are a big club. And once they came back, we can see the enthusiasm they've brought into it, the manager they have. You understand? And to have people like that, you know, these, like I said, I'm not going to call out Americans, but these American owners come in to say that. I think I read somewhere an article, someone saying that, yeah, I think JP Morgan are going to be the financial bankrollers of this whole initiative. Now, that's BS. Actually, you just said it. Wait, let me put it up there. So it's time for United, Arsenal, and Liverpool to kick out these American owners. JP Morgan are funding this disgrace. Exactly. You just hit it right on the nail. They're doing that. They're funding this nonsense. Do you know what I mean? Because that's what they've done to the NFL. And obviously, Americans are used to that. But we here in England and some parts of Europe don't like this initiative. I don't think we'll support it. And I actually like the way the FA and the Premier League have threatened these big six clubs in England that if they do join it, they're in trouble. They are in big trouble. So I'm not going to accept it. I know a lot of you guys are not going to accept it. And I'm happy about that because I watched the United Stand. Actually, I watched Football Terrace and I heard, what's his name? Terry and the guys talking about it and everybody was angry. Do you know what I mean? Exactly. How can they Americanize our beautiful game, which started back in the day in the 19th century, the latter parts of the 19th century? They can't do that. They can't do that. I'm really, really hurt by it. You know, I mean, I love football so much. Normally, I wear my Man United kit and come and, you know, brag about my club doing well and 21 and 21 and all of that. But no, it's all about today and the news that was announced a few hours ago. Actually, it's going to be officially announced at 9:30 local time, 8:30 GMT. They're going to announce it. And I don't know what the initiative entails. All I know is I'm not going to like it. I am not going to like it. And I know, Adam, you're not going to like it. And whoever is out there, I don't think you're going to like it. Because when they come in, we as football fans will be lost forever. They will not think about our opinions or anything. When the Glazers took over Manchester United, we demonstrated outside Old Trafford. We changed the colors to green and yellow. They still never mind us. They still do what they want. They buy the players they want, the players the managers don't want. That's what they buy because it suits the narrative. Do you know what I mean? So we can't accept that. I've watched Arsenal plunge into the abyss almost. They're almost disappearing from the top six. They're a big six club financially, but they're not a big six club when it comes to form. Exactly. Big up to Bayern Munich and PSG. They stood against this. Actually, I forgot to talk about that. They've stood against this because they've got balls. They're not going to be arm wrestled into accepting initiatives like that. And yeah, you've got the Premier League. Sorry, not the Premier League. You've got these top six teams in England, in the Premier League, accepting this. Just because they're owned by, well, especially Liverpool, Manchester United, and Arsenal, owned by Americans. And then you've got the billionaire clubs, which is Man City and Chelsea. And then you've got Tottenham in the mix. So Tottenham is more like a follower, just going with the flow because they want to be a top six club, which they are. They've earned their right to be there. But this is unacceptable. I wasn't supposed to do this video, but when I saw that news after the game, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this. See this. Tottenham don't win anything, but they want to join the Super League. Of course. You know, they've been in the top four for a little while, you know, so they think, you know, they're part of the gang, you know. But hey, let's accept them into it. Let's accept them into it. They're part of the top six. I'll actually say Everton or Aston Villa. They've got more pedigree in, if not the Premier League, in the English league compared to Tottenham. I'm telling you. But yeah, of course, he's going to join it. Daniel Levy is all about money. We all know that. It's all about money for him. Even when his team is plunging down and Harry Kane is about to leave, he's still thinking about the fact that he's going to cash in on him. £150 million up to £200 million. That's what he's thinking about at the moment, which is sad again. But I don't really care about Tottenham. Actually, the teams I'm thinking about, Tottenham has not got any power. Liverpool, Man United, Chelsea, Arsenal, in some ways, Man City, well, because of what they're winning, but actually it's the top four teams based on our pedigree in the league, barring Man City's progress and stuff in the Premier League. But what I'm trying to talk about is we shouldn't allow this to happen. We should just all go on social media and ensure that it shouldn't happen because the numbers can help this not happen. I'm telling you, the Premier League is doing their best because they can't allow that to happen. They can't have a breakaway 6, you know. And then, of course, what's the name? The French league definitely won't accept that because PSG is the French league and they're not accepting that. Bayern Munich is the Bundesliga. They're not accepting that. And then you've got AC Milan and AC Milan, Juventus, and Inter Milan accepting that, which again, it's so sad. And then you've got Barcelona and Real Madrid accepting that. So it's pissed me off so much, you know. Exactly. We need to stand up. I mean, I don't know if you've got any followers on YouTube or on Twitter or whatever, but if you do have, I don't really use Twitter often. I use my YouTube channel to try and push the agenda. So I'm going to do that. You know, I'm going to do that. I'll probably put in some poll and then see what people say. And then, you know, we all should push it the best we can because we can't allow this to happen. We can't. You know, I wasn't supposed to do this video at all, but I sat down, thought about it. I was so distracted from the game. I mean, we were winning 2-1 up until the last minute when we won 3-1. And I was thinking about the fact that these mugs are going to buy football, not just English football, not just European football, world football. You know, and I like the threat that the Premier League and I think UEFA also. I don't know if UEFA threatened some of the clubs or something, but there was a threat that was going on. Wait, let me see. There's too much articles going on. Let me see. So he said, what? Bro, Inter Milan, they haven't done anything in 10 years, but they want to join the Super League because they're scared of Napoli and Atlanta. Of course, you're right. Because Napoli and Atlanta are the ones that are doing very well in that league. They've came from nowhere, and now they're doing extremely well. And then you look at teams like what? AC Milan, and especially AC Milan. They've been in the doldrums for how many years now? 10 years? They've been lost. They're in the abyss now. Inter Milan won the league a few years ago, but AC Milan, I can't remember the last time they won the league. You understand? Of course. Screw that. Screw that. It'll be a dream league for sure. Definitely screw that. You know what? You've hit it right on the nail. I'm just pissed off, man. A lot of people are pissed off about this whole nonsense. You understand what I'm saying? Because so far I'm yet to find somebody that's in total support of it. Because it doesn't make sense. You know, those of us that love football know that it doesn't make sense at all. Tell me. I just need someone to answer me this question. If, let's say, it goes ahead, because this is something that Terry from Football Terry's talked about. If, let's say, it does go ahead, somehow it goes ahead, what would you do? Because I know what I would do. What would you do? As a football fan, I support Manchester United. I know what I would do. I know what some of the Man United fans would do. But what would you do? You understand? Let me see what Hugh Light is saying. So Hugh Light says, just remember 4 clubs who were saving football this couple of seasons. Leicester, Red Star Belgrade, Dynamo Zagreb, Leeds, full stop. Again, you hit it right on the nail, man. I love all these clubs. You know, when you're a football man, you know what you know. You understand what I'm saying, Hugh Light? And what you just said, you've hit it right on the nail. Leicester won the league, what, 5 seasons ago. You've got Red Star Belgrade from, what's the name? Serbia. They've been doing so well. You've got Dynamo Zagreb, and then you've got Leeds, of course. And then let me put this one. What did you send here? Yep, finally, when we thought old clubs will return, but greed. You just hit it right on the nail. Do you know what I mean? I'm very disgusted by what's happening. I don't support it one bit. I'm pissed off because, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about the fact that I've been supporting Man United for years, years. And I mean that, and I'm looking at them and I don't recognize them. I don't. Because it's all about money. We've got somebody who's in the financial market in the name of Ed Woodward running Manchester United and not David Gill. When David Gill was running Man United, we all know how it went. Him and Ferguson. The moment he left, we saw what's been happening. You get what I mean? We saw what's been happening. And then let me see what Vanna is saying. So Vanna says, yeah, but we could see Arsenal win the Super League. What do you mean by that? Arsenal win the Super League. Yeah, but let me see what Adam Lana is saying. So Adam Lana says FIFA threatened the players of these clubs by banning them from representing their countries at the FIFA World Cup. Yeah, I saw that. Now that is gutsy. I like that. Because FIFA obviously is an independent body and they run everything football. So whatever they say has to be ratified by themselves. And so if anybody of these so-called big clubs, super clubs in the Super League, think that, they've got all the power, they should fight FIFA. They should fight FIFA. Do you know what I mean? Because FIFA is going to show them that, look, there's nothing you can do. We have the power. We run football. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what's happening. And I'm really angry at the moment, to be honest. I'm angry at the fact that we've actually allowed it to get to this stage. Because I remember they were contemplating it. They weren't really talking about it. They were contemplating it. And then suddenly it became an idea. And then it became a discussion. And now it's coming into fruition. And I believe we shouldn't allow this to happen. We shouldn't. We can't allow this to happen. So people, let's join hands and try and ensure that these people don't even step foot anywhere near the clubs we love. Because this can't happen. We shouldn't allow it to happen. I'm really angry about it. I can't allow this to happen. And let me see what Vanna is saying again. So Vanna says, then FIFA could get an Olympic-style World Cup. These big clubs only care about the cash. It's still business, though. Of course it's business. So when you say they could get an Olympic-style World Cup, how do you mean? Because I know how the Olympic-style works. It's mostly under 23s and a few senior players here and there. But how is it going to work, really? Because the Olympics is very different. Do you know what I mean? The Olympics is all about, football is not really popular in the Olympics, to be honest. So how do you mean? If you can elaborate, I'll be happy to hear it out. But nah, I'm not impressed at all. I'm not impressed by UEFA. I'm not impressed by the owners of these big clubs. I'm not impressed at all. So I mean, we should just join hands. All the big 6 clubs, all the other clubs, and not much big players. I mean, yeah. That's it. That's exactly that. Not much big players because yes, we can watch it. I mean, I'm originally from Ghana. My parents are from Ghana, so I'm from Ghana. Let me tell you this. recently during this, obviously we're still in the COVID situation, and Ghana was playing. Most of the big players couldn't go because the Premier League wouldn't allow them to go. And yeah, Ghana played. They went to South Africa, played, they won it, and qualified for the African Cup of Nations. So they could care less about the big players. If they don't want to come, the Premier League and all the other big teams are saying they will not allow their players to go because of COVID. Fine. They still have local players who are good enough. They don't play outside the country, but they're good enough. You understand? So let me see. Let me read this out. By the way, heard the UEFA presidential vote is near. Maybe this is some protest. Yeah, it could be some protest or something. It could be. I don't know. But UEFA, they're very weird with the way they run things, and I don't understand them. You know, they keep tweaking things. You know, all the time there's something in their heads. I don't know what goes on when they attend their meetings. It's very ridiculous. You understand what I'm saying? Because right now, yeah, Manchester United, which is my club, so I know a bit more about them than I know other clubs. And from what I've seen, Manchester United, because we're owned by Americans, all they think about is the money. You know, to them, it's a franchise, or they would wish it's a franchise. So we will not have relegation and all that. You understand? Because they hate that fact. Because it means that the TV money is spread across rather than having to have, you know, the bigger teams earning more money. They don't want that. Sorry, they prefer the bigger teams earning more money instead of the TV money being spread across. And then, of course, if you win more matches, or if you win the league, or if you're higher up the league, you earn a bit more than the other team. So I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. But let me read out the comments. So Varna says, yeah, not much big players. I meant, yeah, I've read that. And George says, Crooked FIFA is going to tell teams not to do anything to benefit themselves. It's funny, really funny. Well, yeah, I get where you're coming from with the Crooked FIFA. But at the end of the day, not everyone in FIFA is crooked. You understand what I'm saying? We had Sepp Blatter. He's been chucked out. And a few crooked ones have been chucked out. The guy from the Caribbean, he's been chucked out as well. So they're trying to straighten things out. So at the moment, yeah, there might be a few crooked ones here and there, but I think they're sorting things out over there. So I wouldn't say that they're crooked. I would say, yeah, they're trying their best to do what they can to ensure that things go well for them. You know, because the name has been tarnished for a while now. Do you know what I mean? And so, yeah, that's that one. And then what's Adam saying? So Adam says the top six are trying to monopolize football. Yeah, they are. They are in a way. Like I said, even though I'm a fan of a top six club, I don't support what they're doing. Not at all. I will never support that. You understand? So, yeah, I'll just end it here, to be honest. Thank you all for coming. This was just a quick one, but I like the fact that we have people sharing and loving what we're doing. And yeah, just something I needed to tell you though. I also, even though I'm a football channel, I talk about cryptocurrency and that. So if you want to get involved in it, you can watch my other videos as well. Yeah. And death of football, rise of soccer. I love this, man. I love this. I hope somebody would clip this one or caption it. Death of football, rise of soccer. You're absolutely right. I love that. I should have actually used that as my title. Really good. Thank you so much for coming, guys. The name is Ray. The channel is Race United. And the word is peace.